1% is more than enough. The Old Town Square in Lisbon, Portugal. A painter was displaying small canvases in the cobblestone square bustling with tourists. Postcard-sized landscape paintings. However, no one stopped to look. Despair overwhelmed him. At that moment, an elderly painter selling paintings next to him spoke to him as if he were a messenger of fate.
How long have you been here?
2 years, but I haven't sold anything.
The old painter's eyes gleamed sharply.
If you keep doing the same thing every day, nothing will change. Just 1% a day is enough. Try changing something.
1%? What difference can such a small change make?
The old painter smiled confidently.
Calculate 1.01 raised to the power of 365. The answer is 37.78. By improving just 1% every day, you'll gain 37 times the power in a year. It's math.
He was struck by a bolt of lightning. The next day, he took the first step toward changing his fate. He switched from his usual flat brush to a thin brush. That day, a tourist stopped for the first time.
This delicate touch is wonderful.
It didn't sell, but he felt something had definitely changed. On the second day, he changed his painting location to the banks of the Tagus River. The morning light cast a magical spell on his paintings. On the third day, he added a touch of abstraction. On the fourth day, he slightly increased the size of his canvas. On the fifth day, he changed the color combinations. On the sixth day, he changed the brush strokes. On the seventh day, he changed the way he painted the background. A week later, the first painting finally sold. His heart trembled. A month later, multiple paintings were selling every day. 3 months later, orders for paintings came in from a local cafe. 6 months later, a solo exhibition in a small gallery was decided. A year later, his paintings had reached a completely different dimension. Technique, color, composition, everything had reached the realm of art. And now, he is painting a ceiling painting in a museum renovated from an old palace. The painter who was once ignored on the streets has now become the city's representative artist. And even today, he continues to experiment with new ways of layering colors. That night, he told the old painter,
I now understand the meaning of those words.
The elderly painter smiled deeply with satisfaction.
1% is too small for anyone to notice. But it's that very smallness that makes continuity possible and eventually creates miracles.
The clock tower of the city chimed, echoing across the evening square, as if signaling the start of a new 1%.